Hi, I'm Courtney Crandon. This is my module 4 talking about KISA. Since it's the summer, I didn't really get a chance to talk to my building principal, but I am working in a summer latchkey program, so I did get to have a conversation with some teachers, one being the school lead teacher. So we had a pretty good conversation. We decided our school is kind of in the middle of implementing the KISA model. Um, our district has implemented it, and each school was supposed to pick one of the four R's to really focus on for the year. And then next year, we're supposed to pick a new one, and so on. So we, as a school, decided to focus on relationships. So I would say our relationship um, R is probably a little bit better than the other four, just because that's what we really focused on this year. At a Title I school, relationships are very important in this type of community. So, talking about the first R relationships, we talked about collaboration. We get a lot of time as teachers to collaborate, team time once a week, and then we get professional development 3 times a month. The support for educators, for new educators, it's fairly good. For your first year, you get a mentor. So it just kind of depends on how good your mentor is. And so we said that one was transitioning because it can just be kind of dependent. And then communication overall throughout our school is pretty good. So we said modeling. And then the second R, relevance, implementing the standards and knowing the standards. We said modeling. Pretty much everything we teach is to the standards. Content area, transitioning, student learning, transitioning. So overall, kind of transitioning in that one. Responsive culture, culture of teaching and learning. We talked about modeling, data analysis and sharing. We do a lot of that, so we said modeling. So overall, modeling for that, the third R. And then rigor, integration is transitioning, and then responsibility for student learning. We put modeling because we take student learning very seriously. So that one's kind of in between transitioning and modeling. As for my principal's leadership theory, we talked about that she has an authentic leadership theory. She's very self aware, she's a very genuine person. Her mission is the students. So she is mission driven. She is very focused on what is best for the students, what is best for the school. This was actually her first year, and she made a lot of improvements. Just coming in, she realized there were things that needed to be done for the better of the teachers and the students, and she got them taken care of. So she took care of short-term goals and is now focused on the long-term goals. We talked about areas of school improvement, relevance, getting students career ready. Although we're doing that, that's so important that we thought that this could be better. So hopefully that's our focus for next year. Just because we have, again, students that their parents might not have gone to college. They don't really have that foundation set at home, so it's very important that they're getting it at school and that they are getting what they need. So we just talked about how that's so important for them to get that at our school, so that we need to really focus on doing that. So the 3 standards that I thought kind of went with this. The first one being 4E, promote effective use of technology in service of teaching and learning. Technology is one of those 21st century skills that our students are going to need to use for career readiness. They might not be getting a whole lot of technology at home, so it's important that we implement that a little bit better into our teaching. The second one, 10A, seek to make school more effective for each student, teacher and staff, families, and communities. So again, just what can we do to make sure that when they leave elementary school, they're ready for middle school, they're ready for high school, and they're ready for the career world. So how can we make that more effective? And then the third one, 2C, place students at the center of education and accept responsibility for each student's academic success. So our school should totally revolve around what's best for the students academically, and what's going to get them ready again for what's after elementary school, what's after middle school, what's after high school. So I think just making sure they're at the center and that we are doing everything that we can to make sure that they are ready. Thanks.